Another blast of snow, sleet, and ice is on the way, but with that I-95 disaster and widespread outages still fresh on everyone's minds, the question now is, will the state be prepared this time around? We're getting you those answers and the forecast you need going into the weekend. A Henrico student's hair catches fire in the middle of class.
He said it really hurt. He said it was hot and that his ear hurts a lot.
A call no mother wants to get. And now her son is suffering the consequences in the hospital. How did this happen? And where does the investigation stand? Plus, a transition of power in the Commonwealth is just over 24 hours away. We have the Inauguration Day details as the next governor of Virginia is sworn into office.
Good Morning Richmond starts now.
This morning, all eyes on the sky as a major winter storm inches ever closer to central Virginia. Good morning, Richmond, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm John Rogers. Sunday is when this is all expected to start. Storm Track Rate reporter Autumn Childress is standing by with more, but first, let's go talk to Matt DiNardo. He has the full forecast, and Matt, we could see a whole gamut here.
We really can, John. And good news this morning, there really hasn't been much of a change in the different weather models we use. Even in the very short-term weather models, things are looking good. So here's what we're talking about. You look at Metro Richmond in that light blue, including Chesterfield, Henrico, City of Richmond, Hanover County, King William, King and Queen, up through the western sections of the Middle Peninsula and Northern Neck, and then down across Amelia, Nottoway County, eastern Prince Edward County, east of 15, 2 to 5 inches of snow, then sleet, then rain. The rain will compress a lot of the snow. For some of you, it might wash most of it away. It will wash all of the snow away from Petersburg south, 1 to 2 inches of snow, then a brief period of sleet, then a ton of rain coming. South of that, it's all rain. But here's the story. You look at areas west of 522 in Goochland and Powhatan. You look at Louisa. You look at areas like Spotsylvania County, Orange, Culpeper, Buckingham, Cumberland County, western Prince Edward, including the city of Farmville. 5 to 10 inches of snow with sleet. The weight of that snow with the sleet is going to bring widespread power outages. Let's just time this out for you. Clouds increasing and thickening up early Sunday morning. We start to see the first signs of snow appearing on our models early Sunday morning between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Moving closer to Metro Richmond by 10. Some of this snow will be briefly steady and heavy, but look at that sleet line approaching Petersburg, moving into the city of Richmond between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Still snow to the north and west. Look at all of this rain, and by 5 o'clock across Richmond, we are pouring buckets. By 7 p.m., that rain is all the way up into Fredericksburg, and I think even Farmville, while it shows as rain here, you're going to be looking at mainly snow and maybe some sleet mixing on in. Hey, right now, by the way, you're waking up to quiet conditions, partly cloudy skies, 40 for Richmond. We have a storm off the coast, no effects for us today other than a breeze. 44 at 10, 47 at noon. It does get breezy as we go into the afternoon. Look for a high of 48, but that breeze is going to make it feel chilly. John, one thing to note that's going on right now, unlike the last storm, VDOT is able to get out there with the quiet weather without this beginning as rain and pre-treat the roads, and they've been doing that all morning.
They've been paying attention closely.
Yes.
They even retweeted one of your forecasts earlier this week, so they've been watching. Nobody wants this storm to turn into another I-95 nightmare. VDOT trucks have been working through the night, prepping for what's to come. Power companies also on standby. 8 News reporter Autumn Childress has it all broken down for us. She's joining us live with more. Autumn?
Well, John, we talked to Dominion Energy, the Rappahannock Electric Co-op, and VDOT. Again, all agencies saying they're preparing for the worst with this storm. Like you just heard from Matt, VDOT says unlike the last one, crews could pre-treat the roads this time. Workers began putting down that salt and sand mix last night, and already this morning we've seen those trucks out and about again. As for the major highways, officials expect I-95 to dodge the treacherous conditions. It's more Interstate 81 and Route 29 west of Richmond likely to catch the worst of it. Now this morning, power companies across our area also gearing up. The Rappahannock Electric Co-op says the amount of damage from the last storm was challenging, but they have crews heading in from out of state to pre-stage across their service area. Dominion Energy also on standby, saying they've examined the last storm to find ways to improve. Both companies have shipments of supplies like utility poles on the way. So these agencies say they're doing their part, urging the public to do their part too. We have how you can be sure you're prepared at home online at WRIC.com. Live in Chesterfield this morning, Autumn Childress, 8 News.
Autumn, thank you. And guys, remember, before Sunday, make sure you're signed up to report a closing at WRIC.com. We list schools, churches, daycares, hospitals, large businesses, put it online. We even have it scrolling on the TV. If you're not signed up, though, please do it now, because once the storm hits, it's too late, folks. You can try to call in, but it'll be too late. So please, if you can today, go to WRIC.com, click on Report a Closing under the Weather tab, and you can get signed up there. In the meantime, let's go switch to Emily with Traffic Tracker 8.
All right, thanks, John. Only one problem out there this morning. That's on I-95 northbound. We have a stalled vehicle just after exit 86 to Sliding Hill Road. The right-hand shoulder is closed, and overall, we're looking pretty good. Still mostly green roadways out there, so take a look at your traffic cameras. They aren't showing any big problems so far this morning. I-95 is looking great. I-64 looking even better. No flashing lights, no brake lights. I-95 at Arthur Ashe Boulevard, as always, does look a little more congested, but don't worry, that's not going to impact your drive times this morning. And speaking of drive times, they're all on the green. Bells Road to the James River Bridge will take you about 6 minutes. Petersburg to downtown will take you 23, and Hull Street to I-95 will take you 12 minutes this morning. John?
Emily, thanks. Happening now, state police are searching for a Petersburg man who's been missing for almost a month. Michael Allen Wynn was last seen at 4 p.m. December 16th near the Chesterfield County Courthouse. Police say it's possible he was trying to walk home, but he had no phone or ID on him at the time. His family is concerned for his well-being and worry someone may have picked him up. If you've seen him or know where he might be, please call Chesterfield or State Police. A Richmond woman is under arrest, accused of maliciously burning government property in Prince George County. On Tuesday, police responded to a reported arson at the Scott Park Pavilion. The fire smoldered overnight, damaging the wood. You can see it there. 67-year-old Janet Arthur has been charged. No word on why she did this. 8 News is taking action for Emporia residents fed up with ongoing mail delays. Some say they haven't gotten mail in 2 weeks. Congressman Donald McEachin is now stepping in, ordering the post office to be investigated. He says the postmaster came to Emporia from Fredericksburg about a year ago, and since then, complaints have been piling up. Brenda Drumgoole says she's going on 11 days with no mail. When she tried to pick it up at the post office yesterday, she was turned away.
We haven't been complaining about the bills, the people calling about our bills and stuff. We're behind in our bills. And then that is costing late payment on us. And, I mean, if we don't get them paid, we get our bills cut off, and no one there to help us.
The post office sent a statement to 8 News saying some workers are out because of unforeseen circumstances. We have reached out to the postmaster, but we have yet to hear back. A former Virginia state legislator has been charged with embezzling from the Giles County Historical Society where he worked. A report from the Roanoke Times says Joseph Yost was charged with 4 counts of embezzlement and will appear in court next month. Yost, a Republican, served the 12th district in the House of Delegates from 2012 to 2018. He became the society's part-time executive director in 2014. In your Positively Richmond, 2 police officers in the right place at the right time saved 10 people from a motel fire. It happened last Friday at the Richmond Inn on Midlothian Turnpike. 3rd Precinct officers Steve Gibson and Ben Frazier were there looking for a wanted suspect when they saw smoke. The pair jumped into action and kicked in the doors to save the guests.
The average human being would have done the same thing we did. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good people in this world, and you just got to do the right thing.
The 2 officers could be eligible for a life-saving award. The department is in the process of taking nominations. They are certainly deserving. All right, now 6:09. Let's go talk to Storm Tracker 8 meteorologist Matt DiNardo for a look at this map. It's getting clearer now, huh, Matt?
It really is, John. Yeah, again, you look at this map, you see the areas of green, South Hill to about Petersburg, Emporia, Waverly, Wakefield. Some snow, maybe an inch or 2. We've been looking at that other map as well, the snowfall accumulation map, but mainly rain. It's going to wash all of it away in that area of green. The area of pink, which is Tri-Cities north into the city of Richmond, up to Ashland, Tappahannock, and back over toward eastern sections of Prince Edward County, Amelia Nottoway. Snow, again, this is the area of 2 to 5 inches, then sleet and rain will wash some of it away here. I think we have big-time problems as we go to the north and west of that, in that purple blue, because that's mainly snow with some sleet. This is the area that had power outage issues from the storm 2 Mondays ago. I'm really expecting more power outages in that area. Again, the snow is going to be very heavy, wet snow, and again, this is going to also be weighted down with the sleet that comes on in. Let me just clarify this really quick before we go to the big board. This is going to have a storm that will produce snow, sleet, which are ice pellets that fall from the sky, do not stick to anything. This is not freezing rain. So when you hear people talk about ice, it's not ice accumulation like an ice storm. It's just the weight of the ice on the snow that will cause the power outages, and then, of course, rain. Now let's go to the big board. You know, we've been talking so much about this Sunday storm. I really want to talk a little bit about today. We have a monster storm developing off of the coast of New York City and New Jersey that is sliding up into New England. For us, northerly winds, cooler temperatures today and tomorrow. Take a look at those temperatures right now. 38 in Mechanicsville, 39 in Glen Allen. We have 40 for Richmond, Lakeside, Ashland, and Short Pump. We're in the mid-30s back over toward Louisa. 40 in Urbana, 37 in Saluda. Right now, 38 in Petersburg, 39 in Chesterfield, and also 38 to 39 when you look at areas like Flat Rock to Blackstone. Heading into school this morning, upper 20s to mid-30s, partly sunny, a bit cold, partly sunny, breezy this afternoon, 45 to 50. Let's break down that forecast. 48 today is what I'm looking for, a breezy day. 37 tomorrow. Then 38 on Sunday. Again, it's a Viper alert day with snow, sleet, and rain. Again, snow and sleet mainly north and west. And then for Monday, partly sunny and 42. Upper 40s Tuesday and Wednesday. I have listed as a wintry mix on Thursday, but newest indications are that might be just rain showers, which would be fine by many. Here's Emily Kay now, Traffic Tracker 8.
All right, thanks, Matt. Mostly green roadways out there. Everything we've been tracking this morning has now been cleared up, and we don't have any incidents so far out there right now. Mostly green, so you should be clear and good to go for your morning commute. Your traffic cameras not looking bad. A little crowded at I-95 and Arthur Ashe Boulevard. I-64 westbound at the Shawcott Valley Bridge. Starting to see some more traffic out there too, but nothing that's going to cause any major delays for your morning commute. In fact, I think we're still looking pretty good. I-95 at Tech Center, 1 or 2 cars, but again, no brake lights there either. So your drive times are all green. Downtown to Petersburg will take you about 23 minutes. I-95 to the Mechanicsville Turnpike will take you 6, and then I-95 to Short Pump will take you 8 minutes this morning. So all in the green for this Friday. John?
Emily, thank you. Coming up, a new DMV policy that could be a game changer for Virginians who drive electric cars, and where you can find a COVID test before your weekend gets started. We'll be right back.